Leeds United, incredible turnaround here at Carrow Road. Leeds were 2 down at half-time, but goodness me, they threw everything at it in the second half. And an own goal, and Somerville ×2 ensure that Leeds United keep the winning run going, and that long drive back to West Yorkshire will feel oh so sweet this evening. What a win for Leeds, from 2 down to win the game 3-2. Someday that
certainly is. Incredible match, incredible.
Well, a bit of a different start to the video this week for the post-match reaction. It was Norwich City 2, Leeds United 3, and I think the highlight of that is it shows the difference between Wagner and Farke, and you can see the class, the humility that Farke shows, obviously going back to his own stomping ground, picking up 3 points, picking up a result in what was a very difficult match for us, a very difficult afternoon. A lot of chances missed at both ends in the first half for Leeds United, of course, but then Norwich City, over the second half and over the course of that second half, they just seemed to lose control of the game in the midfield. Started to tire, I thought, and Leeds capitalised on that, and every time Norwich threw men forward, they struggled getting back, and that's the main reason why Chris Somerville had a field day in that second half and had an outstanding second half. Of course, putting his shooting boots on, I think, for the second half, it's fair to say as well. And what can you say? You can't be any more prouder than that. They've gone out there in the second half. I don't know what he's done in that half-time dressing room, whatever the team talk was at the half-time. But he's definitely spurred them on. He's made some changes. Those changes have worked. And I say they've worked. Perhaps those fresh legs have gone on there and just had that little edge in terms of trying to dominate Norwich and making sure that we can get ourselves back into the game. And of course everybody's talking about Chris Somerville, but let's not forget Dan James for his magnificent work going down the right hand side, trying to cross the ball virtually just in front of the goal, and he's managed to get Duffy to stick a leg out or whatever it is, a limb, and it's gone in. And that own goal from Duffy starts to fight back, gets us back into the game. Dan James doesn't get enough plaudits, in my opinion. He doesn't get enough praise, and yet again he's the architect of a fantastic comeback from our point of view. Right, we can see during this match, of course, final score Norwich City 2, Leeds United 3, goals from Duffy and Sarah for Norwich, and own goal from Duffy in that second half on the 62nd minute, Chris Somerville 76th and 84th minutes. You can see here that Norwich, their expected threat isn't as great as what perhaps some people might have thought, and certainly Leeds seems to have the dominant edge in most categories or most measurements in terms of that game. Goal threats, of course, we matched them all the way, but the threat level 1.2 for Leeds, only 0.3 for Norwich. Leeds dominated possession overall in that particular match, and the tilt on the match was 60% for Leeds United, so it meant that we could go from a defensive position to an attacking position very, very quickly, as you saw with Chris Somerville and on a number of other occasions during that particular match. Touches in the opponent's box, Leeds United 30. Pass accuracy on the day, 85% Leeds, only 82% for Norwich. Touches in the opponent's box for Norwich as well, just 21. So it just shows that Leeds' goal threat and overall threat during the particular match was quite a bit better than Norwich, even though it was what looked to be a very tight, close game in that first half. And you can see how Leeds' goal threat seems to be way more dominant than Norwich's throughout the duration of that game. But I think that goes back to the fact that our shots on target have at times versus shots, the ratios of that are still problematic for us. We're not able to shoot as on target as often as perhaps what we'd like, and that substitution of Gunn for Long in the first half where the keeper got injured, that might have been the difference for us in terms of getting the result. Gunn's the first choice, and obviously Long is the second choice keeper for Norwich, but overall, look at the cumulative timeline, Leeds have absolutely dominated that game in most areas. We can see here, like Dan James 0.54 versus Sarah 0.42. He's an absolutely outstanding player for Norwich, and the skill and his technical ability for his goal was absolutely phenomenal. Just absolutely flummoxed our midfield and defence all in one swift movement, and the jinking and the turning that he performed for his goal was absolutely fantastic from his point of view. Norwich fans, if any of you do watch this, you'd like to say that you can hold on to your best players, but I mean, someone's going to have to come in for him. And I've seen a few comments on the Norwich YouTube channel that a few of you are resigned to the fact that Sarah's going to be leaving because he's too good for you, or too good for the championship, should I say. Outstanding player, really, really causes problems during the day. And when I look back at that fixture, I think, God, if he picks up the ball, this fella, we could be in trouble, especially in and around our box. And of course, he got himself a goal, and they played really, really well. And Norwich perhaps were unlucky to get a point, or unlucky to lose that game. Perhaps a point would have been a fair result on the day. Right, yeah. So just to round this post-match report off, and just to let you know and confirm that I have actually spoken to the winner of the competition, Bandy. So his little gift is on its way to him, and it'll be winging its way in the post already. And I've spoken to him via email, of course, just to confirm everything, and everything looks good and in order. So congratulations to you, sir. Of course, I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing maybe a picture or maybe a YouTube shot of you wearing your new little piece of apparel, sir, when it arrives in London, hopefully this week. Right, all the very best to everybody, take care, and if you manage to get to this part of the video, of course I'm going to just ask you if you want to subscribe to the channel. I'll just put a little link up here just as a reminder. You might want to subscribe if you want to see some more stuff on my channel, and of course perhaps you want to see something here, so I'm going to let YouTube recommend one for you, and if you want to go on and watch that and learn a little bit about me and my channel, that's always much appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll keep you posted with regards to the midweek match and any activities that we've got going on the channel for the game against, I think it's Stoke. Take care of yourselves, have a great Sunday ahead. MOT.